start the discussion today. I welcome the Joint Secretary, Ms. Rupa Mishra, who has kindly offered to give the keynote address. Ms. Rupa Mishra is the Joint Secretary and Mission Director for the Swachh Bharat Mission under the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, Government of India, since August 2021. Previously, she was the Director of the National Jal Jeevan Mission, Department of Drinking Water and Sanitation at the Ministry of Jal Shakti, Government of India. She is a 2004 batch IAS officer of Odisha cadre, and she has been the mission director for National Health Mission, Swachh Bharat Mission Grameen, and rural drinking water in the state of Odisha. So welcome, Ms. Rupa Mishra, and over to you. Looking forward to your address.
Thank you very much, Paul. Namaskar, and very warm greetings from the team of Swachh Bharat Mission Urban to the entire team of UN Habitat India, the expert panelists who are present today, the other UN agencies, the other organizations who we just saw being represented through the rapid poll that Parul just administered, the urban local bodies, invited guests, viewers, ladies and gentlemen. This is indeed this a very special moment in various ways, which I will explain. But as we are present in this panel discussion, united through the digital platform, and having come out through one of the worst and most challenging times that we would have seen in the recent history that COVID-19 pandemic brought before mankind, I would simply salute the resilience and the dedication of each and every stakeholder in this amazing journey of Swachhata. As cities shut down, as transport shut down, as every service other than basic services shut down, our cities still woke up to clean surroundings. Cities were still clean. And that is precisely because the 15.5 lakh frontline workers across every urban local body stood together strong and resolute to have a wonderful morning every day for all of us. And this wouldn't have been possible without the support of every stakeholder of the Swachhata family. So my heartiest congratulations and compliments to each one of you for standing by us, for supporting us, and for partnering with us. Having said that, I would also think, I strongly consider this being a special moment because as I see, this is Urban October. And Urban October, this time the theme is Climate Crisis, Accelerating Urban Action for a Carbon-Free World. And I would say India has arrived very strongly in the Urban October of 2021. There couldn't have been a stronger arrival for India. And I do not say this without reason. As we were just about to step into October, on 27th of September this year, rolled out the 7th edition of the world's largest cleanliness survey, the Swachh Sarvekshan 2022. And I'm happy to share with viewers and participants that this is a very special edition. With this edition, the Urban Cleanliness Survey will be touching directly over 8 crore citizens in Indian cities. This would be by far but the largest citizen touchpoint surveys ever taken anywhere. And the theme, as all of you know, ladies and gentlemen, is Citizens First. Because this is Azadi at 75 and Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav is on, and all of us are together in this wonderful journey, this time the significant weightage of voice for the citizens' validation will go to senior citizens. Somebody who's 70 years old, 75 years old, 80 years old. How does this person see his or her city? the sanitation services, the basic facilities, and also to the youth and young adults, because their aspiration is important to capture so that we plan and design the way forward. So Azadi at 75 Swachh Sarvekshan 2022, ladies and gentlemen, was launched on 27th of September. Thereafter, the momentous event on 1st of October, just on the very first day of October, Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi, launched Swachh Bharat Mission Urban 2.0. And this is excellent news and exciting times for all of us who are there in Urban Swachhata family. And with that, the Honorable Prime Minister laid his vision for garbage-free cities, which I think is extremely timely and makes this moment and today's discussion even more relevant and special. While placing his vision, the Honorable Prime Minister emphasized on waste to wealth, Swachh Bharat being a key to balanced development. I think this is very, very important. Swachh Bharat being key to balanced development. And Swachhata not being an activity of one day, 1 week, one pakhwada, 1 year, or of some people. But Swachhata is something that is to be carried forward generation after generation as a practice, as a way of life. These were the very words that Honorable Prime Minister spelt out at the time of launch of 2.0, and also emphasizing on the 100% waste processing, which at the moment is about at 70%, having risen from less than 20% in 2014 to where we are right now. We need to go up to 100%. Also with that, he has highlighted and emphasized on material recovery facility in every city, remediation of legacy dump sites, green jobs, India being a great provider, a huge provider of green jobs, reuse, recycle, and recovery, and also initiatives like the National Automobile Scrapping Policy. So this gives the foundation, this clearly spells out the foundation on which the next 5 years of India's Swachhata journey in urban cities will be accordingly curated and taken forward by all of us together. And right after that, on 2nd of October was another special day. As all of you know, 2nd of October is observed as Swachhata Divas on Mahatma Gandhi's Jayanti. And this year, it was made more special. This year, an initiative was taken to felicitate, to recognize, and to say thank you to each and every sanitation worker or Safai Mitra in every city across the nation. And for 48 hours non-stop, our cities joined hands, the state governments joined hands, stakeholders came together. And I'm happy to share with you that in 48 hours, we have been able to present a Swachh Bharat Urban Scroll of Honor, amongst other things, to every sanitation worker across the nation, and the number being a staggering almost 9 lakhs, 0.9 million in just 48 hours. And it was a very small way of a grateful nation saying thank you to people who matter the most. And with that, we moved on to 5th, 6th, and 7th for Azadi at 75, Expo Cum Conference at Lucknow. This event was an event that envisaged the urban transformation. And when we are talking about urban transformation, sanitation has to be the face of the transformed cities. And there, the entire expo was inaugurated by the Honorable Prime Minister once again. And there also, he has emphasized on the waste to wealth and circular economy, the importance of technology, the innovations, the research, and the formalization of informal workers. So this is how India steps into the October of 2021. And I do not think there could have been more action, more vision, more excitement around it than what is already here in front of us. And now our work just possibly has been defined. And all of us together have to join hands to move ahead And here on 8th, right after Lucknow event getting over yesterday, I'm here with you on this wonderful panel discussion. And I once again take the opportunity to thank UN Habitat India and the entire team for organizing this. Having said this, it would be nice if all of us reflect a little bit on the journey of Swachh Bharat 1.0 and the tremendous amount of hard work, effort, and activities that have gone in the past 7 years since 2014, because that is what will provide the learning, the gaps, and the road ahead for 2.0. So to place it in a perspective before all of you, I would request the host to please share a short video that we have of the journey for SBM 1.0. The audio, please. I don't think the audio is there.
वो अपना अभिमान। दशकों पहले बापू ने एक सपना देखा था, स्वच्छ भारत का सपना। इस सपने को पूरा करने के लिए 15 अगस्त 2014 को देश के आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने संकल्प लिया और दुनिया के अनूठे, साहसिक और सबसे बड़ी स्वच्छता के जन आंदोलन की शुरुआत की।
क्या हम तय करें कि हमारा गांव, हमारा शहर, हमारा गली, हमारा मोहल्ला, हमारी स्कूल, हमारे मंदिर, हमारे अस्पताल, सभी क्षेत्र गंदगी का नामो निशान नहीं रहने देंगे।
और इसी संकल्प के साथ स्वच्छ भारत मिशन के साथ शुरू हुआ खुले में शौच मुक्त भारत का अभियान। व्यक्तिगत, सामुदायिक, सार्वजनिक शौचालय बनाए गए। महिलाओं के लिए पिंक टॉयलेट्स, दिव्यांगों और ट्रांसजेंडर के लिए भी स्पेशल टॉयलेट्स के द्वारा उनकी सुरक्षा, सम्मान और गरिमा का ध्यान रखा। और इसी तरह कुछ ही सालों में सबके अथक प्रयासों से भारत ओपन डेफेकेशन फ्री बन गया। स्वच्छ सर्वेक्षण, जो कि दुनिया का सबसे बड़ा सफाई का सर्वेक्षण है, उसकी स्पर्धा की शुरुआत के साथ सबने स्वच्छता को अपनी जिम्मेदारी और अपनी आदत बनाई। आज इस बात की खुशी है कि हम सबके सहयोग से देश अपनी आजादी की 75वीं वर्षगांठ का अमृत महोत्सव मना रहा है। सफाई के इस महाअभियान को केंद्रीय और राज्य सरकार एवं शहरों ने कोऑपरेटिव और कॉम्पिटिटिव फेडरलिज्म की भावना से आगे बढ़ाया। आधुनिक मशीनों की मदद से फीकल स्लज और शहर के दूषित पानी का उपचार कर उसे पुनः उपयोग करने पर भी काम किया जाने लगा। सफाई मित्रों के प्रति सम्मान, गर्व और प्रोत्साहन केवल शाब्दिक न रहे, इसलिए प्रत्येक नगरीय निकायों द्वारा उन्हें ट्रेनिंग दी गई। उन्हें वेस्ट मैनेजर और एंटरप्रेन्योर बनाया गया। नगर निकायों द्वारा जागरूकता फैलाने से लोगों ने घर से ही कूड़े को अलग करना शुरू किया। सॉलिड वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट के जरिए कूड़े को 100% प्रोसेस करने का लक्ष्य रखा गया और उस लक्ष्य को प्राप्त करने के लिए सुनियोजित तरीके से कार्य भी किए जा रहे हैं। क्या नेता और क्या अभिनेता, सबने मिलकर काम किया। रिड्यूस, रीयूज और रिसाइकल को आम जन के नाम किया। कोरोना महामारी के समय में भी हमारे सफाई मित्रों ने अपनी जिम्मेदारियों से आगे बढ़कर दिन रात अपने शहरों की स्वच्छता का ध्यान रखा। स्वच्छता की इस सोच ने लोगों को नए नए इनोवेशन के साथ जोड़ा, जिससे अब हर कोई स्वच्छता की इस मुहिम से जुड़ गया। स्वच्छ भारत मिशन के ये 7 साल इतने आसान नहीं थे। ये सपना और ये सफर अभी खत्म नहीं हुआ है, बल्कि अब तो इस मशाल की लौ और भी तेज हो गई है। अभी तो स्वच्छ भारत मिशन को नई ऊंचाइयों पर ले जाना है, जहां हरे भरे उपवन और साफ हवा होगी। साफ सफाई का काम मशीनों से होगा और सफाई कर्मियों का जीवन सुरक्षित होगा। वेस्ट नहीं बल्कि रिसोर्स होगा। डिजिटल इनोवेशन बनेंगे स्वच्छता के प्रहरी, और ये तभी संभव होगा जब हम स्वयं भी समझेंगे और दूसरों को भी समझाएंगे कि स्वच्छता से ही समृद्धि है। स्वच्छता के ये 7 साल स्वच्छ भारत के स्वच्छ कल की नींव है, और सबके प्रयास से ये नींव आज जितनी मजबूत बन रही है, उस पर टिकने वाली भविष्य की दीवार भी उतनी ही मजबूत और खूबसूरत दिखेगी। स्वच्छता की ये मशाल अब और तेज प्रज्वलित होगी। साध लिया है लक्ष्य ये, अब और तेज प्रगति होगी।
Thank you very much for sharing the video. So these 7 years of inspiring journey of Swachh Bharat has resulted in something which is incredible and which gives us the advantage to move ahead, to achieve the vision which the Honorable Prime Minister has spelled out for us of garbage-free cities, clean air, clean water, and clean services. Now, why do I say that we have this advantage? That is because our systems, our institutions, and our processes are in great amount of readiness post the 7-year journey. And for this, I would like to substantiate what I just said by emphasizing that today, while over 4,371 cities are ODF declared, and 3,306 cities are ODF plus, something very interesting is 950 cities are already ODF plus. And the feather on the cap being 9 cities have already moved ahead in the journey of being water plus. Now, all this is great foundation to move ahead, and move ahead not incrementally, but in a transformational manner. And waste capacity, as all of us know, has grown over 4 times, and we need to take that to 100%. Door-to-door collection is around 97%, and single-use plastic ban has been notified by more than 4,000 cities. And this, I consider, is tremendous amount of institutional readiness to move ahead to Swachh Bharat 2.0. And this entire journey would not have been possible without data-led governance and outcome-based planning. And when I say this, we must all appreciate that Swachh Bharat has operated in a pyramid where there has been Government of India, where there has been government of the state governments, where there have been the urban local bodies. And in the entire ecosystem, there have been multiple partners, be it our development partners, our NGOs, our technical institutions, our research and academia, by people. The entire ecosystem has been absolutely filled up with people who are committed and driven. And this journey was mostly paperless, mostly digital driven. And the entire funding and performance pattern is based on outcomes. And for this, you would appreciate a small thing that India is one of those countries today that has absolute standardization of data in the mission outcomes. And this by way of your ODF, ODF plus, ODF plus plus, water plus, Swachh Sarvekshan, garbage-free rating protocols. The assessment is standardized, neutral, and by third parties. And there is enormous amount of data today built over 7 years that would give us tremendous insights for policy, for implementation improvements, and for even for other research and academic activities. How we leverage it, this is something on which everybody's output is absolutely welcome. And not just that, the mission has also created a virtual network of cities, state governments, and communities where the dashboard summarizes the kind of waste management data that is there in each and every city of India. Every city's waste has a unique journey. Therefore, the kind of the waste management plan of every city has to be very unique. And there is clear identification of outliers also that help in timely correction to measure the performance against each indicator. How many of you would be aware today that you can just on your Google type the nearest public toilet? Every single, around 65,000 plus toilet blocks are already available on the Google app. So this is the level to which we have already gone in terms of standardizing and fixing the benchmarks of outcomes and performance for every city across the parameters. And as we move ahead, I would say that one of the best practice that we have would be Swachh Sarvekshan. And Swachh Sarvekshan is indeed an enabler for data-led monitoring and planning. Now, this is something which was introduced by Mahua in 2016 on cleanliness parameters in 73 cities. And today it has moved ahead to over 4,000 cities, and it has become world's largest urban cleanliness survey. Now, there are 6 rounds of survey. 6 rounds of survey has given us experience of a very well-conceived framework of database management and planning tool, which has in fact become some kind of a best practice of a management tool to nudge performance indicators. And development partners and NGOs and our other organizations are welcome to actually study how this kind of a tool has been effectively used in improved governance of and improved outcomes of sanitation. In keeping with Honorable Prime Minister's vision of a digital India, the upcoming edition of Swachh Sarvekshan will be ushering in few other improved technological interventions. And I'm also happy to share that the Swachhata App 2.0, which has been launched on 27th of September, is a platform that is already connected to over 2 crores Indians. And we are looking at increasing and touching about 5 crores very soon. I would actually encourage everyone to have a look at that app, utilize it, and also give us feedback of how it can be made more 360 degrees. Now, as we move towards 2.0, our targets are very clearly defined. Number 1, we have to move towards 100% source segregation. Number 2, material recovery facilities to be built up in every city. Number 3, we have to move towards a phased complete elimination and reduction of the single-use plastic. 4th, the legacy dump sites need to be remediated in a phased manner and converted into green zones. 5th, all the fecal sludge and septage to be safely contained, collected, transported, and treated across all cities. And next, systems and processes to be built up during the mission period to ensure that no untreated water, wastewater, pollutes our rivers. And very importantly, at least 20% of the wastewater is reused. And while moving ahead on this particular journey, I'm happy to share that every single urban local body has signed a memorandum of understanding along with the state governments and the government of India on the day of the launch of the mission, which is 1st of October, to move towards A, garbage-free cities, and B, water-secure cities. Now, coming to this entire concept, there's a clear time where we are moving from a linearity to a circularity. And this particular circularity brings us to the enormous size and scale of India with its own unique challenges. In India, the municipal solid waste tentatively has a potential to generate approximately 25 billion in revenue annually, along with employment for 28 million person days during construction and O&M. It is also estimated that the circular economy approach can help in reducing the greenhouse gas emissions by over 41 metric tons from municipal solid waste in 2030. And in liquid waste, it is expected that the revenues can accrue to the tune of approximately 100 billion annually from the liquid waste. So this is the kind of scale, this is the kind of opportunities, this is the kind of potential. And this also brings with it the very dimension of unique complexities as we move ahead to achieve these goals within the mission period. And this will never be possible unless there is a joint effort by all stakeholders across the sectors united for the SDGs. And as all of you would appreciate, it is the goal 12 of responsible consumption and production, which is essential for the success of all SDGs. By linking the SDG 12 targets with the other goals, SDG 12 would certainly remain the most integrated and integrating goal of all the 2030 agenda of sustainable development. And in line with the circular economy, the SDG 12 would focus on environmentally sound management of all waste, reduce waste generated, and halve the per capita global food waste at retail and consumer level. And in India, the policies and business practices have already paved the way for closing the materials and energy loop. And India's environmental policies clearly serve as an umbrella for many specific waste management rules, lays down principles of waste management, and makes prevention of final disposal a priority. And this gives enormous opportunities for companies to increasingly contribute to the transition by developing competencies in circular design to implement product reuse and recycling and serve as trend setters of innovative circular economy business models. India is certainly committed, absolutely committed to the idea of sustainable development and inclusive growth. And the journey so far proves that. Now in the 75th year of independence, India is ready to embark on its journey from an ODF India to a garbage-free India. And we have already set the foundation for the next phase of Swachh Bharat Mission 2.0. And as we move ahead for clean air, clean water, and clean surfaces, I seek and welcome all of you to join us for a wonderful, incredible journey to take India to the next phase of the garbage-free cities vision. Wishing you all the best and thanking you very much. Let's come together and work together towards achieving the vision of garbage-free cities. Thank you, all the best.